Back again, people. Hey, Mo, don't you sound depressed there, man?
I just woke up. Like literally about 20 minutes
I got to
ago.
talk football again.
It must be a tough life.
Big up people.
Nice,
Everyone's
man.
inside right now. Thursday afternoon, Champions League. You know, the roundup again after last night's games. And obviously, as you can see, Bruno Fernandes down in the middle of your screens. Big night for Manchester United at home to Sevilla. Old Trafford, first leg of the quarterfinal. You know what to do, people. Before we get into the content, there's a couple things we need to run through. If you want to become a member, the link is down below. If you want to become part of the Never a Fan membership, big up loads of, you know, there's a few people that are even 5 months into the membership now. So big up all them ones as well. Big up Daniel. I see him already inside as well. So if you want to become a member, down below, make sure you like this video. Like Cass was saying yesterday, some people don't even know where the like button is. Well, if you're on your phone, turn it to the side, and then underneath the video, there is a thumb, and you hit that, and you hit the thumbs up. So make sure you do that. Make sure you go and subscribe to the Mandem as well. So we got months inside, big six bands on the way to 5K. You get me? So that's half a dozen. So make sure you go and run that up. And yeah, man, people, you know what to do. Support the stream, get your comments in, and keep it peaceful at all times. But Mandem, Thursday, man, nearly Friday. What's good? Everyone blessed?
Hope you guys are going to be blessed later. I hope.
Literally.
Just 1 minute 41 noted. Okay.
Yeah. Make sure, please. No. But all jokes aside, I'm okay, man. I think I've vented my frustration about Jude enough now, and the club enough now. So I feel like I'm in a slightly better place until the next piece of news pisses me off. So or annoys me. Again, sorry.
I just see that John, you know that Jan out Fort guy, whatever his name is from Norway. Yeah. I just see him saying that he could still imagine Liverpool getting him. So
yeah, but that's his personal feat. That's his personal feat.
Yeah.
That's not exactly. Yeah.
And isn't he a fan as well? If I remember rightly, I think he's
he's got a Dortmund connection, innit?
Yeah. So he'll, you know what I mean. He'll say that.
Yeah, he's gonna run that up. Big up myself there, saying smash a like on your way and make sure you do that, please, people. Big up Fazan every single time with the eyes. Big up Daniel, like I said, one of the members. Love that. Sevilla is what Pac-Man's coming with. That energy, is that what you're doing, Pac-Man? Okay. I hope you come back with the Sevilla energy tomorrow if we win as well. Musiala hype, which is, we'll talk about that. Gonna be easy for United, especially being at home in the first leg. Big up Halos as well. Go on to yourself as well. Big up every time.
Halo banger is back. You know what's mad? I've been watching the Halo series. I just finished it off the first season. I'm in love, man.
What did he put you on it?
No chance. I've been playing, bro. If anyone knows anything about how do you not know what Halo is?
Oh, wait. No,
Halo 3 in that.
I do.
You don't know who Master Chief is?
You're the guy for that.
You're Master Cap. You're Master Cap. Honestly, like you ain't don't know what Halo is. You're a PS5 man, innit? You're a PS man. It's bait.
I'm a PS man still. Yeah.
No. Hold on. You can still be a PS man and rate Halo because real ones know the order was PS2, Xbox 360, PS4, and then PS5. That's the order.
I can't relate. I can't relate. It was just all PSs for me.
No, PS3 had to get skipped. PS3 was stupid. That had to get skipped. Xbox 360.
Xbox 360. Because it was always Gears of War versus God of War. And then let me tell you now, Gears of War is the best game of all time.
Gears of War.
Gears of War was cold.
But Gears of War was up there.
Number 1 and 2 and 3. I was wall bouncing guys for fun. The shotgun out every single time. I loved it when I saw a guy with a chainsaw assault rifle getting smashed.
Gears of War and COD 4 and Black Ops 1.
You're talking to Halo 3 Lieutenant General, fam.
Call of Duty was a madness still. That was my thing there. I was there. Hey, Bruno's in the middle because tonight's the main night. That's why. Banter aside, but yeah, man.
Yeah, Europa League is better quality, innit? At the end of the day, innit? So
run up the likes, people, as well, man. Gears of War 2, don't get me started. Like, everyone's on the gamer thing as well now. So yeah, man. 50 people in there. Make sure that's 50 likes. Run it up. But yeah, Mo, you just said you just woken up, so I think it's only right that maybe you start us off and perk your energy. Is that right?
Yeah, it's Haaland energy now. Like Haaland.
Oh, you supporting Haaland now? So
dude, like after I watched that,
6 months of void now.
So yeah, after I watched the last game again, and I watched the highlights again, and I seen that assist he did and the way he touched the ball. Now, like I think this guy can develop actually to have a better touch and actually be a top player in the next like 10 years. He will be one of the people that we haven't seen before. Someone who can finish really, really well, but also has a good touch. Because
wait. Haven't seen before?
Yes. I believe that Haaland might catch a lot of people that we are talking about like now. Like,
scoring form like him and a touch.
so let me tell you. So when you're 21 years old, I've seen a lot of forwards that develop through the years. Their way of playing football, their way of crossing, their way of touching the ball. This is what I think, and he can develop this. I've seen a lot of players like when they grow up, they get better. I know that that doesn't happen often, but I've seen it. Like Diego Milito got better when he got older. Rodrigo Palacio got better when he got older. There's a lot of forwards actually that developed. There's
Respect
respect
R9. Respect R9 doing it since 19 years old. 17. Sorry.
Yeah. That's so you're born with it. You know, R9 born with it. Ronaldinho born with it. Like even Thierry Henry when he was 19, he was gliding through players. Luis Suarez when he was at Ajax and then when he went to Liverpool, he was like born.
So what you're trying to say? So basically, Haaland.
What I'm trying to say is that Haaland can develop to be the best, one of the best number 9s we've ever seen in our lives, ever.
Yeah, he's putting up some stupid numbers. I swear the guys.
But it's not only about the numbers. It's not only about the
numbers.
numbers. That's what I'm talking about. It's not
How
only
many
about the
Champions
numbers.
League goals? How many Champions League goals is he on already? It's crazy, isn't it?
11 and 7, I think.
No, I'm on about in total. Like he's the quickest player to 25 Champions League goals ever.
I think he's 35 in 24 games.
No, that's ridiculous.
I can tell you now his overall balance. Yeah, the guy has scored in the Champions League alone. He has scored 34 goals, 4 assists in 26 games.
Yeah, so I'm up.
He's got pro club stats.
He has got.
Yeah, thank you, Mons.
By the way, overall, by the way, this is pro club stats. In 222 games, Haaland has scored overall. This ain't youth days, nothing like that, by the way. 180 goals and 42 assists. 42
assists. How many games?
The guy is averaging a goal and assist per game over.
Yeah, that's mental.
So that's what I'm saying.
How many appearances? How many appearances?
222. 180 goals, 42 assists. So he's averaging more than a goal and assist per game on average.
You guys do not. I want to ask the guys that played football here. You guys don't think that his ability can develop?
Don't say that. Ty might feel a bit left out. I know you play football, Mo. I know Ron plays football.
What do you mean? I can go.
Fuck yeah, toe punt maybe, yeah. But
no, serious.
You know what? Yeah,
boy.
I need to give Daps. I need to give Daps props, yeah, because Daps said a couple months ago. Obviously, it's his team, so you watch them more than all of us. He said a couple months ago, "You lot like Haaland technically better than what you lot think," and I was like, "Whatever, man. I'm seeing it bubble off him. Like he's not all that." The more and more I watch him, Mo has a point. This guy can get technically better, 100%, and you can gradually see it already. But I agree with Mo. I think when I see Haaland now, all of these, some casuals will say, "Oh, look, his touches and all that," and that's the thing. Once you see one ball that bubble off him, you're just going to jump on that bandwagon. But more or less, he's consistent in the game with his touches, and I think he's improving as he speaks. I had to watch him more to actually understand it, but he's getting better technically. I agree.
It's true. You saw him.
Another thing as well, I never understood this narrative. Yeah, never. This is one thing I never fell into. I understand City can look more fluid without him, but you know when people saying they're better without this guy, I thought it was absurd. I actually thought it was absurd.
No,
honestly.
but even Pep Guardiola, before just let me tell you, in the press conference, Pep Guardiola said in the first half, Haaland was not in the game, he wasn't involved, and we didn't play well.
He doesn't need to be involved in the game.
No, Pep Guardiola thinks otherwise. He thinks that Haaland needs to get involved, needs to touch the ball more, needs to get involved in the build-up.
That's what he wants from his striker. Look at
because
Spain,
he said he said it in the second half we improved, he got involved in the game, and we looked better. So he knows that he needs to get involved. It's not only about putting the ball in, he wants control. He wants his forward to have control over that area, that last 30 yards. On and off the ball, and I think that's what he wants. And
do you know what it is Do you know what it is though? For me, yeah, when you look at the way Spain have always played their football, when they had obviously a David Villa that was probably one of the most underrated, he could play the all-round football game. Then they put Fabregas up top as well, and obviously he's not a natural striker. The way the Spanish teams play, they always want you to be involved because you've got to have that technical side of it. Yes, Haaland is maybe not involved as much in the game. However, if he was a striker that wasn't involved in the game, but then he's getting one or two big chances and missing them, it'd be a problem because like the chances you're getting, you're not actually scoring. The fact that he's not involved in the game as much, but he's putting away the chances, means that no one's really having to talk about or having discussed if he needs to be involved in the game more because he's still putting the ball in the back of the net. If he was missing them chances, then I think it's a problem because then he's not doing the goals and he's not putting in for the team. But the fact that he's, Southampton game, I think the other day, he had 2 passes, but he scored two great goals. He had done his job. They won 4-1. So for me, I think with his age, he will he will definitely get better under the coaching of Pep. His game will become more rounded. But you know, like Rom said, the people that are saying they're better without him, I think it's a silly narrative to use. If it was me, right, and I said this to Daps,
It's a what? Wait, it's a what?
I'm
It's a
looking
what?
at it and I'm just saying,
It's a
bro,
what, Dad? It's a what time? It's a silly what?
What did
I say? I don't know. What did I just say?
It's narrative. You said narrative. It's narrative. But Kaz is just thinking.
I didn't even realize. You know, I didn't even
Nothing
realize
gets past this guy. Nothing.
But Mo,
Nothing gets past this guy.
But what I mean, I know you're in it.
It's Monster's fault, by the way. Just
Cass is sharper than me, and I was the one speaking, and Cass was sharper than me. That's mad still. But basically, I think the ultimate thing is that City are finding ways to win games in different ways. Whether it's Alvarez playing up front and they want a more fluid style, or they want Haaland up top just to bang the goals and then kill the game. If I'm a City fan, I'm buzzing because then I know you don't need to have to rely on Haaland, and you know we'd have to rely on Alvarez either. So they got the best of both, really. Let's put it out there.
Rams or Mons, 25 games winning streak at home or not losing at home. That's Man City in Europe now. Nobody has ever done it in
Champions
English
League,
clubs.
yeah.
Europe.
So are they creating their own history?
Wait, say that again. Say that again.
25
You know that video? I never knew that. What? I never
No,
knew
wait.
it.
One more time.
In English clubs, nobody has ever won 25 games without losing or something at home or winning at home.
So basically,
Winning
in the
streaks at
Champions
home.
League, Man City are the only English Premier League team ever to go on a 25 unbeaten streak in the Champions League during the knockout stages.
Clap. What does that even mean? That doesn't mean anything.
I know what Monty's going to say. Have they won
I
the
was about to
Champions
say,
League?
like, you have to go and win it.
That means nothing.
What's that like? You have to go and win it.
I'm pretty sure there's 2 legs in every.
At
in
home,
every
something at home, anyways, at the Etihad. So yeah,
25 at home.
Yeah,
25
that
at home.
stat is fodder. Just like how the stat we like to call ourselves the nearly merchants are foddered off. So that's fodder to me.
Bridesmaids, as Daps.
Bridesmaids, as I like to call it. So yeah, not trying to hear about a single record these men hold in Europe unless they do it. I'm sorry.
Okay, so if I ask a question then, yeah, and we look at Man City, for me, they got 1 foot in the semi-final. That's what I think. 3-0. Sadio Mane is even suspended now. It's all going tits up for Bayern Munich right now.
Have you heard what? Actually, I won't say it, but apparently what Sane has said to him, it's a bit.
Oh no! Tell me after though. Tell me after.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
My question for you lot is.
No, I want to hear it.
Send it to me.
I can't, bro. Monetization, all that. I can't.
Oh,
So
okay.
Slap
Slap it in the group, bro. Slap it in the group.
Yeah.
I need to know. I do it now. In private chat.
If you think about it, like Cass is saying, and Moya with the home record, do you not think, Monster, if they go through, the second leg is against Real Madrid at the Etihad? Remember, obviously, last year, they played Real Madrid in the second leg at the Bernabeu, and they were winning it to the 90th minute, and then they got done. Do you not think that home record would be a massive advantage if they play the second leg against Madrid at the Etihad? Don't you think?
Sorry, I just saw what Sonny actually said. Say that last week. I just
swear down.
It just caught it threw me off.
You know what? I'm gonna ask. We're gonna talk, and I'm gonna watch what he said as well. But basically, do you not feel like what Casemiro was saying though, with the home record? Yeah, yes, they've not won the Champions League, but if they get through to the semi, the second leg against Real Madrid is at City this time. Then don't you think the record has an advantage?
No. I'm not saying the record doesn't have an advantage. City are obviously a force at home to be reckoned with, but until you go and win it, which this year they can do, even though we say this every year, which they can do, until I see or hear any of that, I'm not going to lie. Like, I'm just going to have to go with, they're very difficult to beat at home, but every game is 2 legs. They can draw that game at the Etihad and lose at the Bernabeu. Maybe I'm being harsh, but that's the reality, and that's the notion that people come with when it comes to the records that no one cares about when Liverpool talking about the league, apart from the year we won it. So we have to apply it to the same. We have to apply it. It's not different strokes for different folks. It's the same stuff. So
yeah, fair. What does anyone else think about that though? Do you think the second leg advantage against Real Madrid will play a big factor?
Yeah, 100%. It's always that way. Look at Inter
Is
Milan
it
now.
though? Is it though?
Look, yeah, but I think the second leg's always better when it's at. I think second leg there's always a point to prove. I think even yesterday against Chelsea, I think Stephen McManaman said something along the lines of like the first leg's always a bit like it's a bit clean, it's a bit nice. You know, like the crowd isn't as much up for it until it is the second leg. It does play a factor. Watch Inter Milan when they go against Benfica. Watch that second leg at the what's it called at the San Siro. It's gonna go nuts. And then obviously with AC Milan, they got to go. That 1-0 wasn't enough. I know people said no Anguissa, no Kim
Kim.
and Jay,
Mm.
and there's no Osimhen now. Obviously, it's still injured. You can't go 1-0 down, only 1-0 down against Napoli and think you're through in that tie. That is awful result
And
from
no,
Milan
Kaz.
yesterday, I'll be honest.
You know what, Kaz? Just to add to it,
They
I
deserved
also
it,
didn't
though.
watch the full 90, but I watched the highlights, and Napoli actually battered them. If you actually watch, from what the highlights suggested, they battered them. I didn't watch the 90, but they actually battered them. But back to the question about second legs, that I think all of our clubs have an example. I think Inter, when they won it in 2010, I think second leg was at the Bridge. United against PSG the other year, you won it second leg at PSG. Us against Bayern, second leg was at Bayern. So I think statistically, the team that has the second leg at home normally goes through, but there are many examples of second leg actually away from home favouring you. So I don't know. I think in Real Madrid, for me, it's just the club they're playing. Like, I think forget how good City are, because if we're being honest, City are better than Real Madrid right now. But in this competition, I can't look past Real Madrid. So because they're playing that team, literally that only team, I don't think it will make much difference. I think if Real Madrid, I'm not going to say comfortably beat them, but I think if Real Madrid just take a lead in the first leg at the Bernabeu, I think it won't really matter their tier too much. They're the kings of this. They're used to every type of situation in this competition.
When they went to Anfield, which you could say is more daunting than the Etihad in terms of Europe heritage, and look what they did.
Exactly.
So here is how I see it. If you win comfortably at your home, I think it's you go to the other team, and the other team is like buzzing, like Liverpool against Barcelona, like even Roma against Barcelona. Like Barcelona won comfortably, and Roma wanted the comeback. Barcelona won comfortably against Liverpool, and Liverpool wanted the comeback. PSG won against Barcelona against Barcelona. The problem is when you go away and you lose 1-0 or 2-1. The problem is the team that Real Madrid will go to the Etihad knowing that they can defend, and also they're gonna play on the counter attack, because you can't. You know that Man City cannot just go all out because it's only one goal in it. It's kind of dangerous, that 1-0, 2-1 score line, because you don't know. Do you go like Liverpool against Barcelona? They just win all out. There's nothing to lose here. We have to come back. We have to score. But if Real Madrid win 1-0, they can go to the Etihad. They can afford to sit back and play the counter attack. And Man City cannot just afford to go all out and put everybody forward. They will have to be balanced. And I think this is why the second leg is kind of dangerous sometimes. Like what he said, Inter in 2010, because we only won 2-1. Chelsea went there and they still defended. They were balanced. And then we won the game there. That's how I see. And Real Madrid have a lot of experience as well.
Didn't you even go to the Camp Nou in the second leg, and Marina done the running on the pitch?
Because it was a tight, a narrow lead. A narrow lead. But that's what I mean. When you win a narrow lead at your home, the other team have to think about the game, how to approach the game. Do we attack all the way, or do we be balanced when we
and it's also most game time as well. I think in the Champions League, if you score in the first 5 minutes, everything goes out the window. I think when we scored, when Enrique got that goal in the first 5 minutes against Barcelona, game was arguably, you wouldn't say that at the time, but it was game on from there, and it was still 3-1. Do you know what I'm saying? I think if you don't score in the first half, it's that first half period where you need to come out all guns blazing. And if it doesn't really happen, then the game does get slowed down. It's kind of like the Bernabeu. We went to the Bernabeu and we had chances, but we didn't put them away. It gets to the second half, still losing. And it's just like, do you know what I'm saying? So I still think the early goal is very, very vital. And to be fair, it's not always that. I think Man City, don't kill me. I think Man City, did they get the early goal against us one time? When James scored and Sterling
against Spurs, they did. Against Spurs, they did as well.
Yeah, against Spurs as well. So it's. I just think you gotta get the early goal.
But I would in this year I would trust Man City. I would actually trust Man City, even if they play Real Madrid, to get a win away. This Man City team can win away. I know we saw Real Madrid yesterday, but remember, Chelsea could have been 2-0 in the first 5 minutes. Easy.
I was gonna say that, Mo. Let's talk about the game.
Like I was saying yesterday, that lineup that Chelsea had, is actually a very, very good lineup. Just replace Sterling with any number 9, any number 9 in the league. Replace him with
Imagine now the Nkunku. Imagine now the Nkunku.
No. Forget Nkunku.
Doesn't make a
No, but
difference.
he's still gonna get smashed.
That doesn't make a difference.
Can
They need a number 9 next to Joao Felix. They needed that one of like Ivan Toney. What I mean, they needed a true number 9, just a number 9 to put the ball in the back of the net. And if they had that, they could have won the game. The 2 chances in the beginning, they were clear cut chances.
Well, can I show you?
I'm not gonna lie, yeah. I was a Chelsea fan. I was ripping my hair out after the first 5 minutes because against Real Madrid, they will give you chances. Like even Monster, when they went there, they had a couple openings. When you catch Madrid cold in that first 10 minutes, they will give you the sniffs. However, once you don't take them opportunities, they're naturally just going to be Real Madrid, Champions League heritage, and they will grow into the game. They're like a boxer. You know when a boxer is struggling, but Roms, you get it. They find a way to win. The best boxers find a way to win. And that was Real Madrid.
They definitely get it, Ty. They definitely get it.
This is why I personally...
You know what,
I know it's a bit mad to see you. One sec.
No, I'm going to fix it. I'm going to fix it.
Let's be real. Even
I do it.
Just before Monts goes, Mo has a point. Like the only what I can see this season, like you were just saying, Ty, like against Madrid, you have a spell and you have to capitalize in that spell. You have to score. I think the Haaland factor now is different. Where City didn't have that previous season, I think if Real Madrid gives City that spell, City might punish them.
Bro,
that's what scares me.
Bro, Roms, if Haaland was in that Chelsea lineup yesterday, they're 2-0
They're 2-0 up. Yeah.
But here's my rebuttal.
Can I show you? Can I show you guys this quickly? Look at this, please. This is
Wait, he tagged him.
Vinny Jr. tagged Reece James as he was blowing past him.
Oh no. Reece James, come outside.
I actually don't agree with anybody that said that Reece James is the one that got cooked. Fofana was showed levels yesterday.
No.
I actually disagree with you guys.
Why do we keep abseiling this guy?
I disagree with you. I'm watching the same game. I think Fofana yesterday.
What's your rebuttal to Haaland? What's your rebuttal?
Wants the Trent energy on James.
Yes, exactly. But that's not. I thought Fofana was the one that gave
monologue.
Reece James was getting stripped.
This guy got oiled up. Greece James.
No, obese James.
Reece James, Hey,
fam.
No, it's Fofana who showed left. No. Fofana, guys, come on.
Stop.
Reece James got dribbled once, twice, but Fofana every time.
No, we never. He got took for obese. Like, remember, there was Greece James. Now there's obese James.
That's an agenda.
There's all sorts of James.
That's an agenda. 100% an agenda right there.
It's not
100% an agenda right there.
All right, cool.
These two defend Trent. Who are you defending?
I started it. What do you mean? I started this off on Twitter yesterday. Reece James has been garbage this whole season. He's not been great at all. He plays in the back. How can you play in a back 5 and still get stripped? Both of you.
Let me know.
Both of them.
Bro, who doesn't?
You know what it is? More security.
Right. Let me ask you lot. You lot play football, yeah? Obviously, I have as well. But obviously, when you're talking about a Vinicius who's pacey, yeah, and you're talking about speed, 1v1 demon, you're telling me man-to-man levels over 90 minutes, you're not going to get stripped once by a probably the best world-class.
No, I'm not. It's not even about. I don't just base it. I'm not shallow to think, one bad game and Reece James is crap. I'm not that shallow. My issue is that the magnifying glass on Trent Alexander-Arnold compared to Reece James is one is here and one is here.
Bro, it's the longevity.
Let me finish. If the magnifying glass on Trent is 100 times more magnified on Trent's mistakes, then why do you put them on the same playing field? They do you know what I'm saying? You look at Trent and you judge him and you microanalyze everything he does, but and then with Reece James, we kind of turn a blind eye to it.
How many times does James get cooked though? Really?
No. But if you're gonna listen, we know that Trent is average, below average, poor, whatever words you want to use. We know he's not that good defensively. Yeah. People go on like Reece James is as good as Trent going forward. When Reece James going forward has been garbage this season, he was below average last season, and no one magnifies that. But you want to put them on the same playing field. But one's won everything that has to win.
So I get what Mons is saying because...
And then on top of that, when everyone says that the whole of Liverpool's been crap this season, we don't care. Trent's still crap defensively. The whole of Chelsea, when people say Reece James ain't been that good, but Chelsea, the whole of Chelsea's been crap. For the whole of
Yeah,
Chelsea.
yeah, I get what
I
Mons
get
is
that
saying.
argument.
Mons
I
is
get that,
basically tie. Because everybody talks about Reece James, one of the best balanced right back. He can defend, he can go forward, and all of this. But yes, I see Trent. We know he can defend, and nobody's defending his defending. But James, every time we talk about it, oh, he's the best right back to defend and go forward. And yesterday, yes, he wasn't defending, he wasn't helping Fofana, and every 1-on-1 he lost. But I thought that Fofana yesterday, the upcoming boy, the Chelsea defender yesterday, we saw that he's not that great. He isn't that great at all. Like 1-on-1, you should be a quick. And Vinny Jr. is like dribbling him, and it was like there is nobody there on that right side, to be honest.
And
It's so hard to stop him though, but the start he does.
A lot of people stopped him. A lot of people did.
Chat, don't tell me Reece James was injured for a long time, because so was Van Dijk, and no one has any mercy there.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
True.
I think it's an interesting one, yeah, because when you actually watch the game, yeah, Chelsea were actually in it until they conceded that silly goal from Benzema. It was a typical tap in, and it just changes the tide. The mentality of Chelsea went back to the mentality they've had this season. They've been losing games, they've not been that strong, and they just went back into that mode. I felt like the first 30 minutes or 20 minutes before they scored, they were like a different Chelsea. They did get their chances, like Rom said, but they didn't capitalize.
You know what is Tad? Sorry, I thought my thing froze there.
I
think
you are frozen. You are frozen. Is he frozen for everybody?
Nah.
I thought I froze on mine, but the first 15-20 minutes, right, for me, you can tell they miss Kante. They don't have that ball carrier that can break lines, not with passes because they have Enzo and that, but with actual ball carrier with dribbling, you can tell they missed him. Kante was breezing through them like there was no tomorrow in the first 20 minutes, but obviously they couldn't really finish their food. I think if he stays, probably going to leave. But let's say he had been fit this season, I still think they would have had a bad season, but they would have been slightly better, because I don't see any other player that can carry the ball with such penetration through the middle than him in that team.
And the rebuttal for Haaland, if Haaland played, then they would have been 2-0 up. Real Madrid did not get out of gear 2. They played Camavinga left back, and they did not get out of gear 2. My thing is that Real Madrid started like this against Liverpool. That's why we went 2-0 up. We went 2-0 up because for the same reasons that Chelsea could have been 2-0 up. But we lost the game 5-2. You know why?
Once, you know that whole Camavinga played left back. Don't you think he's amazing in the middle of the park? Don't you think he's?
I said this.
Yeah,
I've been saying this. I've been saying he's a better left back than he's in the middle of the park.
Small case studies. Small case studies.
It's not really. It's not small case studies. Guess what? He played more time.
He's a wonderful footballer.
Again, are we going to use that case study with Trent? He looks good in the midfield against Arsenal. So he's
bro.
The sample size bigger for Camavinga. He's had more games there. Many more games.
Way more games.
Let me just finish. Let me just finish. We actually took advantage of that Real Madrid, and we actually went 2-0 up, even though Chelsea should have been 2-0 up. And all Madrid, all they did was, you thought we was in gear 1. Let me put that thing in sport. Let me put it in sport. And we blinked and it was 2-2. Do you know what I'm saying? They put it in sport. So for me, watching Real Madrid, and Kaz, you agreed with me last night's stream, Madrid didn't get out of gear 2.
Yeah, that's the maddest part. They didn't need to. They didn't need to.
But you know what, though? I don't see. I hear you, yeah. But I'm gonna be real with you. As much as Real Madrid have got great heritage, yeah, I just don't think they're that good. I know you man might say, nah, they are.
I said this last season. I said, but it's finding a way. But it's finding a way to win, Ty.
I know.
You don't have to be the best to find a way to win consistently.
You know the maddest thing, but I'm gonna say that I'm gonna flip the same coin. Then Man City weren't that great against Bayern either.
They done the job. They were efficient.
Man City,
they were defensively very good.
I hear that, Cass.
Yeah,
you know what? Watching that game yesterday, Cass. Were you not watching that game yesterday? Yeah, and with the gaping holes in midfield, like Rom's even said, with Kante running through those bare space. If Man City go to the Bernabeu, I think Man City can bop them. I really do. I do.
Yeah, I was saying the same thing. I really think that can be the case, but then you got to think about. There's going to be a lot more. Man City don't play with a back five, and I'm not going to write off Man City, by the way. So. Man City played good against Bayern, but they could, same way Chelsea could have been 2-1 up or 2-0 up. Bayern could have been 2-1 up against Man City as well, and they were prone to the counter attack. Vinicius Jr. is much better than Sane. The right hand side, who have they got as well? On
Rodrigo at the moment.
Rodrigo
has done his thing though.
Yeah, Musiala starting. I think Man City could really get out of the midfield. You can't be playing Toni Kroos and Modric against Man City, bro. You really can't. Because man, Bernardo Silva will run that game. But I'm just saying, the thing is, Madrid, when it comes to the semi-finals and stuff, they just turn. It's a different ball game now, man. It's when they're through, they're through. They don't need to play pretty football to go through. They don't need to play any type of football to go through. They just got that man called Benzema up front, and right now, Man City's got that man called Haaland up front.
It's true, man. Injured.
It's the same thing.
Germany's just out of favor.
It's like what Ty said. They can win in multiple. It's like you see now, City can win with and without Haaland. Real Madrid can win any game, any way they want to win it. Everyone watched the Champions League final last year. We battered them with Jordan Henderson playing in the midfield. We lost the game.
Yeah, I just think if they don't play Camavinga in the middle, if they don't play Camavinga in the middle with Modric and Valverde, that's a lost game, man.
Would you not bring Tchouaméni in?
Dude, Tchouaméni is better than
That's why I mentioned him. That's why
Tchouaméni is better than Camavinga, guys.
No, but I swear Tchouaméni's only just. I swear Tchouaméni. Yeah, one, he hasn't been that good this season, and two, I swear he's just come back from an injury.
Yeah, no, he's just fallen out of favour with Ancelotti. But I just think if there's a game to resurrect yourself, it's showing your legs and your strength against a Man City midfield.
Yeah, I don't know. I think
so. Hold on. So we're really not giving Chelsea any hope.
No,
like not at all.
No, of course not.
Ty said himself. When a team doesn't even need to get a second gear, and you're getting bopped all over the park, and the chances will come when it comes. Why do you need to? They don't even need to gas out.
You want to know the maddest thing as well, yeah? And Ty said it earlier. Why I'd be pulling my hair out if I was a Chelsea fan. Because if they go 2-0 up, they're much defensively better. Now, a lot of people saying, Chelsea are poor this season. It's not really been their defense. If you see when they lose, it's only by a goal or not even two. It's normally by just a goal. Going forward, they can't hit a barn door. But if they went 2-0 up, I just Chelsea fan, we got the defense. Yeah,
just protect that.
Kind of deal with it.
When they went down to 10 men, they looked harder to break down.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
If Man City played, if that Man City though played that Real Madrid at the Bernabeu, I'm telling you now, I think that's a 3-0 win for Man City. You can't play like that against Man City.
Benzema can't save them all the time.
Carvajal is going to get stripped by Grealish. There's two centre backs. It's not Militao. Who's the other one? Alaba. I think he just gets bullied by Haaland. I'll be honest. Camavinga, I think they'll have a hard time down the right. I think if Camavinga was to play on the left, but other than that midfield is so slow.
If they get that ball in behind Cass, I can imagine
it's a long game, man.
I can see Militao like tripping Haaland or pulling him back, doing what Chilwell did yesterday to Rodrigo, but actually doing that to Haaland. I just think this Real Madrid team there as well. Also, actually, let's also not forget when Pep Guardiola loses to a manager. So, say for example, Ancelotti last year. Same with Tuchel when Tuchel first come in at Chelsea, he won his first 3 games. Pep always loves to beat that manager again after and like resurrect himself. So City are actually going to go there smelling blood because they want to win their first Champions League, and they also want to get revenge for last year because they were 2 minutes away from being in that final and they didn't.
It'll be hostile.
It'll be the exact same
because Pep
as well.
You know the difference is the other factor as well. If anyone would agree, Pep used to obviously manage Barcelona. That crowd's going to be hostile. Yeah, like they don't matter what happens, they're going to be out for it all the time.
It is
but yeah, man, they need to learn. They need to learn.
Go ahead. Here's what
I was just gonna say, yeah. Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say they need to learn from last year's mistakes. They put Camavinga in the middle to go and win the game. You put Kroos in the middle. You got bought by Chelsea, man. Then they won the Champions League because of that. Exactly because of that as well. Kroos is not it no more.
When they have the ball, when they have the ball, he's great.
It doesn't matter about who has the ball and who doesn't have the ball. Kroos,
you're not gonna have the ball against City, Mo.
When it comes to defending. Valverde has to put in such much of an extra shift just to help Kroos out. If any Madrid fans that actually watch Madrid, or anybody here that actually watches Madrid, because I like watching different footballs all the time, Madrid off the ball are so suspect because they got Kroos in the middle and they have to rely on Modric as well.
Even Modric defensively, he's not. He's 38.
Not that great. Yeah.
Kroos is good.
How many times do you see Kroos just pull back someone, get a yellow? He does it all the time.
Kroos in close proximity is very good. I understand it. But a nippy player like Bernardo Silva's skipping him, man. I've seen Osasuna man them in the middle skip him. Like, you know what I mean?
I think you're too harsh because Rodri is the same. Cody Gakpo.
No, but Rodri's
past him. Rodri's
a lot more stronger than Kroos.
I
think his defensive abilities is way better than Kroos' as well. Kroos was never a DM. Remember this? It was Casemiro's job. Kroos is just meant to be the playmaker. He was never a defender.
Well, Man City don't defend as much. But anyway, I wanted to say why Man City, I think I would back them this year. Because Pep Guardiola against Bayern Munich didn't think about the other team. He thought about himself and his team. and he didn't change anything. Only Mahrez for Bernardo for tactical reasons, but he didn't change anything in the plan that they have been playing for the last 10 games. He didn't think about how Bayern Munich play. He didn't think what Tuchel would do. He just thought about himself. And I think that's a different Pep Guardiola than the Pep Guardiola that used to change every single game in the Champions League. Every big game in the Champions League, he used to change something. And I don't think he will change. He will stick to this 3-4-2-1, whatever he plays. And it's going for him. It's going well for him, and he's winning games. I think he's going to stick to it. And that's why I think they're going to win. I think they're going to go all the way to the final. When the final is a different story because it's a one-off game. And we have seen it before. Liverpool, Chelsea, we've seen it before. It's not the best team wins always in the final, to be honest. Even if
and not always the best team wins the actual Champions League when you think about it.
That's what I mean. Real Madrid weren't the best team last year. They were only the best team for like 20 minutes the whole tournament.
I can't lie. I think if Osimhen and all that will come back, and I think Inter Milan might struggle. But Inter Milan looks so good against Benfica. I'm not trying to say because you're here, Mo. I hate Inter Milan. Just
but then Mo will tell you.
By the way, I dislike Inter Milan just because of Mo, but. Literally, if they played the way they were playing, they played solid against Benfica. They made Ramos look arse and cheeks.
Yeah, he was
like they looked garbage. Like even Rafa couldn't even get in behind. Like Bastoni had a monster class. That guy is gonna be special. The only downfall that he's Italian, he won't move at that league.
Maybe
he will move. He will move.
He won't get his move. He's gonna stay there, man. Inter Milan are gonna get that thing sorted with their owner. So forth, probably get a little bit back in. You might even see a top manager come around the corner, and then before you know it, I think Inter Milan could have something to go dominate again. Just if they get this owner situation sorted out. They got such a
like Liverpool. Team. You're asking Liverpool to dominate.
I've heard Serie A about to get induced with a lot of money. Like
if we get bought by InvestCorp, which is a Bahrain investment fund. Yeah, that's
what I've seen recently. It's a long day, domination. Oh yeah, and Jim Ratcliffe wants Inter Milan as well.
That would be great. That would be great. Can we talk a little bit about Chelsea, the manager? A little bit, just 5 minutes on Chelsea, the manager, Luis Enrique versus Nagelsmann, because now it's surfaced again that Luis Enrique isn't happy with the offer in him.
Good.
So where did he go from him?
Good.
Like he's not happy. They're not giving him enough guarantees that he will have control. He will have a long-term plan. And where does this club go from here?
Feel free to jump in. Yeah, can we all agree? Chelsea fan base are spoiled shit.
Yeah,
100%. I'm allowed to say that word. It's not a bad word to be fair.
Especially the younger generation.
Yeah,
they're the kid with the best boot. Like again, with the best boots, the newest shin pads, the ankle tape, the wrist tape, and then the deadest ballers.
Yeah, exactly. So. They've been spoiled, yeah. Their fan base knows. I think only other than the old heads. You respect the old heads. That being Chelsea through the 80s and the 90s, seeing where Zola, Hasselbank, and all that. But the later lot ones, I would say along the lines of they're spoiled craps. They don't know anything. What's good for them? They don't know what's good. What's in front of their face. They don't know. They're a win now. They're a win now club. Yeah. They want results now club. I'm telling you now, they will ruin Enrique, bro. It'll be the same thing. You'll be saying the same Potable. It'll be the same thing with Enrique with these players.
Exactly. And we've
already seen Enrique demand. Enrique demand was saying, if I get the job, I want 2 years to implement my style. You don't get 2 years.
Enrique suits. I think Enrique definitely suits Liverpool a lot more. A project that you can build around. You got the players. Diaz. I know there's an old head in Thiago Biden. If he is there, maybe, and then you can implement something. But Nagelsmann, I think, suits that club to a T.
Kaz makes a great point with Enrique as well, because if he was to go there and they ruin him, there's more expectation on him because of his experience, what he's won. He's a better manager, experience with Spain. They'll ruin it and it'll be scrutinized even more because of what he's done in the game. I agree. I think Enrique is a better fit to us, but we're not going to give him that money. End of. So he's gonna hear what he's offered and probably going to walk out. But Chelsea, when it's all said and done, though, I think eventually Todd B and Beggardi, whatever he's called, is partner. I think they're gonna, for me, money talks. I think they're actually gonna offer him. Forget the project. I think they're gonna offer him a sum that he can't turn down. And I think we'll see Enrique as Chelsea manager in the summer. Personally, that's what will happen.
Guys, 200 of you months. Can we get the likes up, guys? 200 of you here. Can we get the likes up, guys? It's underneath your live chat. If you are chatting and texting now, just close that live chat. You'll see something look like this. It's a thumbs up. Make sure it's highlighted. It helps us massively. It helps this video go to other people. So please hit that like button. If you're enjoying it, even if you're not enjoying it, just hit that like button. Just do it.
Please.
Go ahead. Well, yeah.
Yeah,
Like
please.
Like Ten Hag after interview. Thank you, please. Please.
Is that what he does? Is that what he says?
He said, please. Yeah.
Manners of three.
Mons, I know you wanted to say something. I actually think otherwise. I think these Chelsea fans don't know what they want. They actually, you know what? When it's working for you, it was working for you. You are winning, changing managers, getting new players, and doing this and that, and you were happy. You were winning, you were losing. Why do you want a project? Why did Chelsea fans like? I know why. Because they see Jurgen Klopp, they see Ten Hag, they see Pep Guardiola. It's like, I want what he wants. I want what he has. I was like, I want what you know the kid that is like so. It's like, I want what he has, but what you have is really good. Why do you want what other people have? Just stick to what you know.
It's a small kid.
You know what, Mo? Normally when you get that, you end up not liking it. That's what.
And what is exactly what happened. It's like, no, I want to go back.
It's the spoiled kid in Toys R Us when it was open back then. They go get the kid like whatever he wants because he don't stop moaning when you just want to get some food shopping done or something.
Yeah.
And then a day later you don't even want it no more.
Want it, yeah. Then you want the new thing and the new thing and the new thing.
And that kid was me. That kid was me, and then my mom absolutely. If I didn't play with a toy, I swear down. When I got rid of the toy, my mom just smacked the crap out of me, man.
No, but like I don't know why they don't go for a man that will win them now. Like there are like I don't know, there are a lot of managers out there that will just get like instant success. Like try to convince Zidane to come to your club. Just try to get him a 2-year contract or 3-year contract or something. Zidane doesn't like a long-term contract. He doesn't. Just get him now for you. I don't know. Why do you want to go for, I want a 5-year project? People don't wait. Man United won't wait. Newcastle won't wait for you for a project. That's my opinion. Man City are only going to get better. The only
and
team
you know what it is,
Mo?
You know what it is as well, Mo? As well, when you look at this Chelsea team, right? You even said it at the start of the show when you're talking about the Chelsea lineup, which you saw. You said, "Oh, if only they had a number 9 to basically replace Sterling, and you're comfortable with that 11
and a manager,
Exactly. So a manager, yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying. So imagine a number 9 comes in. You've got Nkunku to come in, and you're probably going to sign, let's say, 2 players. I don't know what's going on with the FFP. Chelsea have actually got a good 11 plus maybe a good 5 subs that they can bring on. If you get a manager that is very good as well, that team is not necessarily going to win the league, but it's necessarily there to compete and win a domestic trophy at least right now.
I'm going to chuck a name in there, yeah? With his track record of getting the best out of number 9s and his pragmatic style. People might say it's outdated, but Mourinho back to Chelsea?
No.
He says no.
I agree.
The personnel they have as well. With the look, they've got a lot of defensive
talent. The Kantes, yeah.
No, but then with the Fafanas, the Badashiles, with a lot of their young defenders, and you know his track record of number 9. Number 9s after their career ends, they always say, "Oh, Mourinho got the best out of me. He changed the way I play." For his pragmatic style of play, I think Chelsea fans might not want to go back to what they know, but when you look what's out there, other than Zidane, I think
you give Mourinho a checkbook. You give Mourinho a checkbook. Game over, man.
Exactly. Look who their owners are.
Mourinho, one of the lowest periods of Man United, came second and won Europa League. One of the worst periods in Man United history, and he still won. Like he went second, won the Europa League.
Goes to Roma. Wins
in the first trophy in years.
The first Conference League that's ever made. He's in a semi-final.
In the quarterfinal of the Europa League.
Looking like he's going to go to a semi.
Looking like he's going to get them Champions League in the league as well.
Yeah, exactly. I think sometimes pragmatic football work.
Do you think the times are changing again with football? Look, football, we've gone through tiki-taka, we've gone through system stuff and yada yada yada. Now Atletico's system looks good all of a sudden because everyone's so systemified that they're going forward. Mourinho's ball looking good. He just don't have the quality of player. Atletico now all of a sudden gets rid of Felix, gets a guy that's going to work hard and do the instructions correct to what he wants. Atletico looking great again.
They're catching up with Real Madrid in second place.
Pragmatic ball,
pragmatic
defensive ball. It looks like he might be on the way back in. The 4-4-2 looking like he's back in. Roma play 4-4-2 sometimes again.
Only if Pep Guardiola leaves Premier League, I think it's going to come back full on. Super chat here. City. Priest of Banter, thank you so much. You say City win the Premier League, Real win the Champions League, Arsenal trophies. I don't know who you support, my man.
Yeah, I think it's Man United.
I can potentially see this. Potentially.
Yeah, it can happen. Of course it can happen.
I don't know why any fan would want Man City to win the league. It's unbelievable, guys. Pep Guardiola. It
I want
stamps more
Arsenal
authority, guys.
Oh.
It stamps more authority from him on this league.
Now we're
No,
used
let
to
me-
them
let me-
winning
can I
it,
tell
man.
you
We've
why?
got
Can I
to
tell you
have
why,
Arsenal.
yeah?
You're from ends,
You
man,
are
and
used
Arsenal
to
win it.
winning type back in the
Flip
days.
flopping. I don't even know anymore,
Wait,
man.
let me. I said this on Monster's channel yesterday, yeah, and let me tell you why. I said to Gal, yeah, I want Arsenal to win the league. Look, I can't have Man City doing a treble.
You're right. Is that your
even the
final
thought of it,
decision now?
It
Yeah.
made me. Yeah. So and then Guna Lee arrived in chat in Coppish. Big up Coppish, obviously, all the time, man. I said Arsenal best win the league. Guna Lee, what did you say from 20 points down there? Say it louder. I can't hear you in fifth. And then there's a gif of them looking down in the barrel, looking down on me. I'm like, okay, but I'm in fourth. But this is why if Arsenal lose, I'm gonna love it. You know what, Bunny? You know what? They have the
And I
treble.
think guys
Man City
deserve it.
treble. I'm
Can
gonna
I
love
add-
it. I deserve to feel this guy's pain. You understand?
So
This
I
is
want
what
to
I
answer.
mean.
This is what Cass doesn't like about me. Like it's turned into Arsenal fans are annoying, so I don't want their
That's
teams
it.
to win.
That is
And
exactly
instead
the
of
one.
thinking rationally, Arsenal fans are so annoying that they made this guy think irrationally. Like
No,
he's
no,
like,
no, no, no.
I
It's
don't
not
care.
Arsenal fans.
I don't care. I want
Guna
you
Lee.
to cry. That's all I want.
Yeah. It's Guna Lee and Guna Souls. See them two, they get on my nerves, bro. And see Monty as well. Shameless all, like so. Basically, it's just them. But overall, no, I'd rather Arsenal win it because there's some decent Arsenal fans out there. There are wait,
The fact you have
Kunle's a
to
decent. Kunle's a decent Arsenal fan. I like it,
Yeah.
Gal. He doesn't rub it in your face. He just gets
Yeah,
onto
it does,
Chelsea and
man.
that. Martin from the chat. Yeah, there you go. There's a couple decent Arsenal fans in there. Jack Napier, no, not so much, but yeah, there you go. I named three.
Yeah,
There we go.
Martin's he's sensible.
Martin's
still.
cool. Yeah.
We're all gonna cheer for Arsenal once Man City reach the final of the Champions League, like exactly. we
Oh my
cheered
God.
For everybody else, like last season, the whole world stood behind Real Madrid and stood behind City in these final two games, the Champions League and the league games, because nobody wanted that quad thing. Nobody wanted Liverpool to win a quad.
I can't have City doing a treble. That will ruin my whole year. I've been on YouTube
Yeah,
since
they win a treble.
June, July.
I'll
This
have
is
to
my
avoid
first
that
year on
too.
YouTube,
Yeah.
and then I come to Man City winning a damn treble. It will be just me screaming all. I don't.
But let me ask you something: do they deserve
I'll
it?
give up.
Someone answer me this: do they deserve it based on the performances that we've seen in the last 2 months?
No comment.
I prefer not to speak.
Yeah, if I speak, I'm into that one.
So did Liverpool deserve a quad last year?
I prefer not to speak.
I think I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest.
No.
Don't you dare
Yeah,
be
they
shady. Don't say yes because now it hasn't happened.
Yeah,
This
no, I'm
man
gonna say
gonna
yeah, they did
cry.
because they went to the very end. They went to the very end, and not many clubs can do that. Only club that's ever nearly done that is us, back in '99. So and we went out in the semi-finals title sign. So, so yeah, man, yeah, they probably deserved at least a Champions League or Premier League. I think for Liverpool, but they didn't.
So the last
So-
thing is, let's talk about Man United a little bit.
Can I make this? Can I make a statement? Can I make a statement?
Okay.
By the way, Roms, you are, I swear down, everything you say now as well, my guy, yeah, I'm going to remember it and I'm going to take you up for accountability for it and everything. See, you can come on my channel, yeah, or our channel, shall I say. Let's call it our channel because it is our channel. It's for the people. You think you can get away from slander all the time. Monts always holds it. You do this ring around the rosy crap and you get away with it. And then I hear something online or something when you remix one of my videos. And then you can think you come back on here.
I always do. Whenever United lose, I remix that video.
Right, Ty, have you not clocked it? How active
Bro,
this man is in the
yeah.
rivals chat.
I'm just
He's
glad
he's worse
that
than me.
he's got nothing to load up tonight.
On screen, he's the nicest guy. On screen,
Ever.
he's like, oh my God, oh my God, no, I give you,
And-
you deserve credit. Yes, your team was
That's
great
the
and
one.
Do you know
stuff.
what do you know what Ramsey's favorite one is? Do you know what? No, Kaz is right when he's talking about that.
Yeah. And then he says, and then his overall's like, but Kaz, I learned from you. I'm like, don't do that. Don't do that.
No, when it comes to United, I'll never give prop. But other teams, yeah.
You're about to give us some prop now, though. So let's go.
So are Man United really, forget the bookies. I'm asking the Man United guys, do you guys really think that you're better than Juventus at this moment? That you can
Yes.
beat Roma, that you're better than Sporting Lisbon and you can go through to win it all?
Yeah, I do. I do actually. I know Juventus have got the name of Juventus, and I know the form has been good since they've had that ban and they're creeping up top 4. But I do believe that, like, in a one-off game, I think we are better than Juventus. I do. I look at Juventus team, and yes, they've got some very good players, but then there's some players that I'm like, And if we have a fully fit team and Rashford's back,
but you're not playing them one-off game. It's not. It's going to be semi-final.
It's going to be 2 legs, and I still believe that we can beat them over 2 legs. I think actually playing them over 2 legs probably benefits us. If I'm actually honest, I think I'd more be scared of them in a one-off game. I think we can beat Juventus. Sporting Lisbon beat Arsenal, but I'm not really scared of Sporting Lisbon, if I'm honest. And Roma, I believe that we can go there and beat Roma as well. So, like, I'm not saying that we're going to win it, but right now, am I fearing anyone, Mo? No. The bookies got a favourite, yes, probably because our name's Man United as well. But I think the facts are that I think we can beat Juve over 2 legs, definitely. And I'm not scared about Sporting or Roma, whoever, or Bayer Leverkusen even in a final. And I'm sure
in a one-off game, I'd be scared of Roma the most.
Yeah, okay, fair.
Yeah,
Roma over Juve.
Yeah, over Juve all day long.
Mourinho have started.
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to. Mourinho barely loses finals.
Yeah, he doesn't.
He will set up so
He doesn't. This guy.
I'm
looking at Juventus because go ahead. Because I watch Juventus a little bit, and I think that Juventus now, some of their players have matured and they actually they play Allegri ball, which is they can defend the whole game and they will just sting you. You know what I mean? Like they will be they will get that goal or something. And I think that Juventus, Allegri has this experience. He's like a winner. I know Ten Hag and all of this, but I think still Allegri, if he would want to win this Europa League thing. I don't, based on the last form of Man United, I don't put you as favorites. Before I said that you were favorite to win it. But from what I've seen in the last month, I see a little bit of hesitant in some players. Marcus Rashford, it's very vague. We have no idea when is he going to be back. Even Ten Hag was vague yesterday in the press conference, right? He said few games, which is, okay, it can be 2 games or it can be 7 games. He don't want to tell us. So I think, I'm not sure. Without Rashford, I don't think you have a chance, to be honest. I don't think you have a chance.
Yeah, I think Rashford will be back fit. The problem, you know what? I think this injury for Rashford, even if it's a few games, is slightly a blessing in disguise. Players need to turn up now. Tell you why it's not just Rashford scoring all the goals, get us over the line. And number 2, it gives him a rest. Like even another rest, like on top of the rest that happened. Like I think he was finding his feet a little bit, but it's just like, just have your break, mate, and then go again. We're gonna need you. We've got bare games. So I think this might be a blessing in disguise. But with Rashford, this is what I mean about when it comes to Serie A, when it comes to pure, let's just call it for weight. Like when fast players, it's a weakness, isn't it? Like, I'm not being funny. Matic and Chris Smalling do not worry me for Roma. Old Tammy Abraham don't worry me for Roma. Like we're talking about players that we've played against before. But Sevilla, they're not as good.
But organization, they are better. Like Allegri's team, they're always organized.
But they got no organized. The thing is, with Roma, they got no break on them. That's the only issue. Unless they bring on that young kid who's absolutely lightning quick, and he probably won't start game anyways.
Oh, thanks, Rom, for being here. I know you got a dip, and he dipped already.
He dipped at a perfect time. Do you know what? Yeah, real talk. Do you think we need to cast as a Man United fan? Yeah. I expect us to win tonight, even with Rashford out. But do you think because of the heritage of Sevilla, like we talk of Real Madrid, even though Sevilla's form in the league's been crap, do you think this might be the tournament where they just go for it because they know their leagues? They'll put basically because their league's been form has been so shit. They're just gonna throw all the eggs in one basket and just come for this Europa League.
Look, if you told me Sevilla last year that with Koundé and that, yeah, they can break on you. The Sevilla this year, I swear, even in who did they face to actually go through again? Was it Fenerbahce?
Yeah, it was. It was actually. Yeah.
Was it Fenerbahce? And Fenerbahce beat them at their gaff 1-0 as well. Like, and they just about went through. Sevilla are not good, man. Like when I've been telling people, I used to watch Bundesliga a lot more than I used to watch the Liga. Then before then, I was watching Sassuolo and a lot of the Italian football. This year, I'm just watching Spanish ball, innit? Because it's just there's nothing else on sometimes.
It's free. It's free on TV, probably.
Yeah, and it's for free as well.
It's
so
free
on that note,
TV.
Yeah. And I just look at Sevilla and I looked at them to see, and they're just not good. They're garbage. Like they're slow. They got no break. That's why I said the only threat they got is El Nazir out front because of his height and he can jump. And even if they bank in the back 4, like if they bank in the back 8 or 9, and they still don't. It's still.
And you know what? This is one point I want to make, and I was going to say it if I was on the show with Grizz and that yesterday. This thing, that Rashford's out. and we're playing Sevilla, I'm actually not worried, because I think Sevilla are going to come and sit back quite a bit and we're going to have a lot of the ball. Well, actually, if there's no space in behind, Rashford then struggles to impact the game as much. If you've got Anthony, who's technical and likes to come inside and could do ball to feet, you've got Sancho who's sick in the pockets and get further up the pitch, and then Martial who's technical, you've actually got a front three that's probably better suited to a team that's just going to sit back. So actually, I'm not scared about it.
And another thing, and the last part is, we play well against target men.
Yeah.
They're not going to press us as quick. They can't press us as quick.
Look at Brentford last week. They tried playing Tony, and Tony got spun by Varane and Martinez. Apart from one time he turned them.
They literally just played against Celta Vigo at their own gaff, and Celta Vigo, what's it called? I suppose they got a late minute. What's it called? I think it was 2-2. I think they drew.
Okay.
Only managed 7 shots in the whole game, 6 shots, something like that. It was a garbage game.
We need to. Do you know what? If it was me and I'm United, I'm looking to kill the tide tonight. You lot. I'm thinking, you know what? Win 3-0 if we can, and just do what you know. What? Who won 3-0 the other day? I'm saying, but Man City, of course, against Bayern Munich, and just say right. You know, go to.
They got Lamella, bro. Their main man in the mid. They got Lamella, bro. I think their biggest outlet that could hurt us, which I think Malacia will lock up, is obviously Suso, isn't it?
Yeah, so, Suso and a Campos might play. That's
and look, Navas ain't the same. Yeah, come on, man. Should be bullying him and Acuna
and
as well.
Nasiri jump. And Nasiri.
The Nasiri.
I don't rate him.
I don't rate him. He got a goal the other. He got a thing, but they got who they got at the back? They got Gadelj and they got
I don't know these guys. To be honest, I don't watch these guys. I have no idea about them.
I like Bade. He's basically came from the French league, innit? He was what's it called? He's on loan from Rennes. He's a decent centre back. Watch out for him though. He's very good. I like him. His partner though, on the other hand, garbage.
Yeah, Gadelj is actually naturally a midfielder anyway. So
exactly.
300 of you here. We need the likes to go up. If you're here, welcome from the people that just came to the stream. Hit that like button for us. It looks like this is underneath your live chat. It doesn't cost you a penny, but it helps us massively. Hit that like button. Let's get to 200 likes at least, guys. I need the counter to go up.
Where did all this man come from?
From Lewis's thing.
I literally G, you know. We're just talking crap on Chelsea. Like, if everyone's here from Chelsea, go subscribe.
You come from Chelsea, talk to Man United.
You got to the right stream. Yeah, we're just talking about Nagelsmann and what's it called, Mourinho. Who do you guys want to take over your own club, because your club is dusty right now?
You know what? Actually, you know what, Mo? Quickly, actually, just on now that the Chelsea guys have just come over. One question: you said it earlier, then we kind of diverted. If Chelsea do score early on at the Stamford Bridge, do you think they can turn it around? Because you said, is everyone gonna rule out Chelsea? But do you think there is a chance? Because like Ferdinand, but minimum, like Castle said on BT like yesterday, was saying it's only 2-0. If you score in the first half, you still got 45 minutes to measure it out, and there's no away goals.
100%. 100% Chelsea can turn it around. Based on what I saw in the first 5 minutes, Chelsea, they have to believe. They created 2 clear-cut chances, and N'Golo Kante could have passed to Joao Felix and would have been 1-on-1. These are 3 chances that they should have taken. But to be honest,
it sounds so familiar though, innit? It sounds bare familiar. Like in all their games, Chelsea start with the first 10-15 minutes. They look sick. I think against who they last played.
Dortmund. When they played Dortmund in Germany, they created.
No, even their last game. It was against Liverpool. They could have killed the game off in 20 minutes.
Yeah. Against Liverpool, they had clear-cut chances to kill the game off.
Even at Anfield, 20 minutes looked great. Then that's it.
That's what I mean. Why nobody is realizing that they need a number 9? Aubameyang is not registered. I don't know. Just find someone that will put the ball in the back of the net. Joao Felix and Raheem Sterling both were way far.
Do you think Aubameyang should be starting up front?
He's not registered.
Because that's the only number 9.
He's not registered.
But even in the league, you don't play.
He's not registered. He cannot play.
Whose bright idea was that? Whose bright idea was that?
Graham
Potter.
Yeah.
But Frank Lampard don't like him either.
Graham Pothole. But yeah.
Yeah, Graham Potter thought Badishili. I don't need Badishili. Maybe I don't.
But you just signed him. He's their best centre back currently. When you think about it, him and Thiago Silva together look quite good.
Koulibaly looked okay yesterday, to be honest.
I think the Nathaniel Chalobah is so underrated in my opinion, man. I think
you know.
That's going to be bad. They don't want to let that guy go. A guy that can comfortably play right back, but also comfortably play centre back. I think that's definitely a good asset to have in your squad.
Chalobah is a midfielder.
He's
a DM. He played under Lampard, the DM. 100%. He played under Lampard, the DM. Yeah.
He can play, but I'm thinking of the other Chalobah from back in the day. From that
Oh,
went
Nathaniel.
you're talking
Nathaniel's a
Nathaniel,
midfielder
yeah.
as well, to be fair.
Nathaniel.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I'm talking about the new
I swear he
Chalobah.
came for the same. This is Trevor
Yeah.
Chalobah. This ain't Nathaniel Chalobah.
Trevor, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Trevor Chalobah is a midfield, can play
Trevor.
midfield. I don't know, but Chelsea they can
Wait,
turn
that
it
month.
around. But I wouldn't bank on them doing it.
If you know, you know,
wouldn't.
Trevor.
I wouldn't bank on them. But Man United today, this is a real test. Even though it's only Sevilla, it's a real test, my man.
You don't
do
lose
you know
at
what? Martial as
home.
well. Do you know what? As much as we always say it, this is his chance now. Like he's come back from injury. He's got his goal the other day with Rashford out. Obviously, them two normally combine well. I want Martial to step up and show fans that don't really rate that ability of him that he can stand up and be counted tonight. If he just gets a goal, it's just like, right, yeah, do you know what? He keeps proving a point because like Ten Hag said, when he's been fit, a goal and assist every 80 minutes or whatever, one of the best in the league. I don't want him to play bad tonight. I want him to go against his former club. Don't forget he went on loan there. And I want him to do business tonight with Sancho and Anthony. Like, I feel like all of them, Sancho, Martial and Anthony, they've had little moments this season. Obviously, Martial's had more of the injuries. Sancho's had the mental health side of things. And Anthony's had the price tag. And he's obviously not really been able to sort of implement his chance yet. I feel like all three are going out there with a point to prove, but in a different way. So hopefully they can all pull it together tonight. Because if they do, then that's what we want. That's exactly, because they're going to play on Sunday again.
One you did, Mo.
Sorry.
News. Sane said something racial to Mane. Deserved.
How is Sane
Basically-
saying something racial to Mane? Well,
He's mixed race himself, isn't it?
I know.
But anyways,
he's a person of color. It's just like, what?
I know.
Why would you do that?
Crazy,
This is
it's crazy.
unbelievable. But anyway, Mane is suspended. They don't know until when, and he's gonna get fined.
He's probably gonna. That's why I say Mane might end up back to Liverpool. There's no other options really. If I'm
Well,
deep
I
in
know
it.
you just like Chelsea. What's your solution? Turn Chelsea around. Hire Antonio Conte, and then he will win now. Bring Lukaku
I
back.
can't lie. I think so as well. Yeah, because when you think about it, Conte, yeah, give him the wing backs of when he was back there. Remember, he had Zappacosta back then, and he had Moses. So now,
No, he had Alonso, bro.
yeah, and Alonso. Now, give him a Reece James. They already play back five.
Chilwell.
He's still got Kante there, to be fair. Kovacic is there, which I suppose is a bit different kind of profile to what he likes.
Enzo.
And Lukaku can come back from Inter Milan. Enzo Fernandez is there now. They got Sterling. He's got his break. He's got his Hazard in Sterling. Well, I'm not saying Sterling is Hazard, but the nippy player. And then obviously the right
And
wing
he got
is
the big
whoever.
strikers, Havertz and Lukaku.
I can't lie. Conte will cook with his Chelsea team massively.
Give him a 2-year contract and let's see what he does.
The only issue with Conte is he just likes money. He just goes.
But
to
they
a club,
have a lot of money,
causes problems,
so that's not a problem.
gets
But
his
they spent
payout,
money.
and then leaves.
They spent
No,
the
no,
money.
they have
I'm
money.
talking about Conte. Conte just loves money, as in terms of he messes up problems on purpose in the club so he can get his payout.
Yeah, but that's why you give him only a 2-year contract, and that's it. 2-year contract.
Yeah,
and let's see
I
where to go
don't
from
know.
here.
I don't know what Chelsea fans want these days. Todd Bowley as well. I think he's. I don't know, man. That ownership is a bit weird. I can't lie. I wouldn't want to own her like that. Better than anything's better than Glazers though. At least he's involved. But yeah, man, we might as well wrap up there. There's nothing else
Yeah,
to
man.
really talk about.
Score predictions.
Score predictions. Well, I need guys to like this video. If you have just joined the stream and you are here from Lewis's stream as well, make sure you subscribe if you don't mind. If you want to check another video out, just give you a notification bell and like the video. And everyone that has liked the video, big up because it's gone past the minimum mark. So I know people like Martin, Jamie Wayne, EPL Turf, LFC for the double with the famous new line of Reece James, and
Reece
so forth.
James,
Marcus, all you
He's
man,
like
appreciate it.
Killing me.
Yeah, I can't lie. I'm gonna be a bit confident today. I'm gonna go 3-0 Man United. I usually say 2-0 because we usually scored minimum 2 goals on average per game at Old Trafford. But I'm saying 3-0. I think we killed them.
I have not watched Sevilla one time this year. I just can't give you predictions.
I'm gonna go.
Expecting
I
Man
said
to
2-1 yesterday. I'm gonna go 2-0 today.
win. I don't know. I have no idea. I can't give predictions because I don't know.
I can't lie. I'm gonna go 1-0 United.
But Eriksen and
United.
Casemiro are gonna start, right?
Casemiro back? Is he back?
Casemiro will start. Ericsson won't.
Casemiro will start. Ericsson won't. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Casemiro is back. United 2-0. 2-0.
Yeah, exactly. And
Let's get this done.
what's your prediction, then, Mo?
I don't know. I haven't watched.
Can I just
Sevilla.
ask you a
have no
question,
idea.
Mo?
Alright,
Just
just-
to know,
alright.
can I ask you a question?
based
Mo?
Like
off-
I'm expecting Man United to win, but I don't know how bad. You're talking that the Sevilla team is like championship level.
No, they're garbage.
No, but you know what it's like, Mo. They'll try and put something.
Yeah, they won't.
They'll,
Yeah, when it comes, yeah,
you know what I mean. They've got to the quarterfinals for a reason, but obviously, like Cassie said, they're not the Sevilla of like 3-4 years ago, where they're like fifth in the La Liga. Do you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, let's see, man. Hopefully, my boy.
Sane called him you lot can work that one out for yourself. Just light skin pettiness from pre-sub
banter. Be nice to me, please.
Everyone, when you leave this stream, make sure you put down a comment, any comment you want, like good stream, bad stream, what kind of streams you want to see next time, anything you want. Just if you don't mind leaving a comment down, like as soon as this finishes, much appreciated as well. And also go over to GTV. If people don't know man, what we call him, keeping it real, G and Roms. They're gonna talk on some Liverpool stuff. Go put some L's in there, man, in a chat or something. It will take you right there.
Perfect. Love that, people. Big up. Smash a like, subscribe, and we'll be back tomorrow. More content. Also, make sure you big up Big Six Bounce as well. Go and subscribe to Monts' channel in the description as well. Bless up, people.